Hey, y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. We are going to do the eagle wreath this morning. So, a lot of people have been asking about the eagle wreath. So, we're going to make a different version. I do have probably 4 or 5 different versions on my YouTube channel. So, you can check that out. We're going to do a different version today. And then I have even another version later on. I don't know if I'll do it Friday or next week, but we will do another version on a different type of board, on a different, on a wireframe. So here it is. If y'all want to take a second and screenshot that. I did take a picture of this before I added the zip ties. So I will post it in the comments after the live. So if you can see all the writing on there, I have written on the board exactly where the different colors are going. Hello, hello. Philadelphia Eagles wreath, girl, we are not friends. We are not friends. So there are several different eagles, and I shared the link Sunday. So if you go to my post on Sunday, I shared the link on where to get these. This is the one I think we are using today. Iveth Wright makes these eagle heads. So same eagle, just different sizes. This is the one we will use on a different frame because it's bigger. And then she has these side facing eagle heads. She is also working on a full body eagle. So I will let y'all know when that is available. Because it's not available yet, y'all, but it should be within the next day or two. Okay. I did scout Amazon and I found this plush eagle. So I don't know yet if it'll work. So if you're in a crunch and you know that you want a full body eagle, this may be an option as well. But we're going to see if it works. I'm not going to share the link for that one yet because I don't know if it's going to work, y'all. So just bear with me. So Iveth, Iveth, Wright, Wright. You can go to her page. On her page, she has her Etsy link. So, or you can go to my Sunday's post and I put the link in there for y'all. Okay. So let's get started on it's going to be hard to see until I start putting them in, but I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing and where I'm doing it. Okay. Hey, hey, I hope you're feeling better, Angie. So we're going to start with the blue. So I've saved some petals. We're going to make one for each side. We also have, I am going to be using the dragon petal. The difference is I made a right-sided dragon petal and a left-sided dragon petal. That's why I have some on my right, some on my left, so I don't get confused. But we will go over all of that as we get into it. Okay, so we're going to start with the blue on row 2. On row 2, we are going from that first hole. I'm sorry, I forget y'all are still up. For the first hole to the outside of the board. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of blue on row 2 on each side. So as of right now, your count is 26 blue, 18 white, and 16 red. 26 blue, 18 white, and 16 red. That is the count so far. Now, once we get to the middle, then we will have to play underneath that eagle head, unless we use the full body eagle. Okay. So for the blue, these are all squared. This one was, let me get him out of my way for now. Just measure your mesh, y'all. This one was actually 10¼ inches. So I squared it at 10¼ inches. Sorry, I knocked y'all off center. So curve side up, diamond shape. We're going to bring that top and bottom to the middle. Oh, I didn't completely bring y'all down. There you go. Okay. Top and bottom to the middle. Now we're going to bring the top to the middle again. Going to bring the bottom to the middle. So that's what it looks like. And then we're going to scrunch the middle. Flip it over. Bring both petals around to the side, to one side. And I'm just making sure that both of those tips are about the same length. And then we're just going to band it. Hello, hello, everybody. If you'd float my boat, I'd appreciate it. Okay. So that is going to be our blue petals. So you need at this point 26 blue petals. So we are on row 2. Going to start here at the top. So this one is that first hole to the outside of the board. Just like that. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue petals on row 2. Now I'm going to go side to side. I don't know what is going to be easier for y'all to follow. If I just do one side and then the other. So I'm just going to go side to side. So 5 blue on row 2. Just squishing them all together. Okay, so we have our 5 on row 2. I did heat seal. I would burn all of my mesh. So now we're going to go to this side. Row 2. 5 blue. I will be doing another version on a wire frame. Maybe Friday, maybe Monday of next week. So that you have, for those that like the board, you have the board version. For those that like the wire frame, you'll have a wire frame version. Okay, so we've got 5 blue on this side. Thanks, Rita. Okay, so we have our 5 and 5. Right, Cindy? Yeah, that eagle, was it 4 years ago I did that eagle? I've done a few versions, but the first eagle I did was 4 or 5 years ago. You made one for my older version. Was it fun? Did you have fun? All right. So now we're going to go still on row 2, y'all. We're going to go white, red, white, red, white, red. Okay. So we're going to make the right-sided dragon petal and the left-sided dragon petal. Okay, so we have squared piece of mesh. Bring you down just a little bit. All right, so it's curved side up, diamond shape. We're going to bring that bottom, the top tip to the bottom. We're going to bring that left tip to the right tip. And I'm kind of smashing it down a little bit. Okay, so we just have a smaller triangle. Now I'm going to bring the bottom tip to the top tip. Just fold it directly over. We have another triangle. So what I'm going to do, just like the dragon, is I'm going to pull out and back. So we're going to elongate this petal and give it a curve. This is horizontal wide stripe mesh. Okay, so see how we just curved that? I'm going to line this up at a line. We're going to go 1, 2. So we have a 2-inch tail. Okay. So there's one side. Now we're going to do another side. So same thing, curved side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom. Now, instead of going left to right, I'm going to go right to left. Okay, so take in, completely fold it in half. Line up your tips. Smash it. Okay, do the same thing, bottom to the top. And then we're going to pull out and back, kind of forming that tip. Yeah, you can use whatever kind of mesh you would like. With the dragon petals, I prefer the horizontal wide stripe, but they can be done with any kind of mesh. I was actually going to use regular deco mesh for this, but I didn't have any regular white deco mesh. Go figure. because I do so much with the horizontal wide stripe that I didn't have any, y'all. Okay, so we have our 2-inch tail. But the regular decomesh will give it like a more airy feeling, whereas the horizontal wide stripe gives it a more structured petal. Okay, so now we have our petals that go different ways. So normally you will see me use the solid edge to the outside, so you see the solid edge. But for this eagle, I want you to see this edge, because this edge will give you more texture, more depth. So we are going to use it where you see this side and not this side. Okay. I struggle counting, girl. You better stop. So hold on, see, I'm already getting confused. All right, so that is your right-sided petal and your left-sided. You just fold it from left to right, and on the other one, you fold it from right to left, and that gives you the different going each way. All right, so we're gonna start with our white on each side, and I'm doing it where you see the folded edges and not the solid. Okay, so we're going to go white. And I'm going to tuck this piece under that blue. I'm going to go white from this side. Still on row 2, y'all. And then we're going to go red. And red. So see how that just gives it a different look? More texture, more dimension. White. You can see I'm just bringing that petal up, tucking it underneath. Good morning, good morning. Red, mark on your boards, y'all. That's one of the good things about these is you can write out your pattern directly on the board so you know exactly what color you're putting in. And keep them on each side so you don't get confused. It definitely makes it easier. You've been wanting to make one of these for a while? Well, here you go, girlfriend. And we're going to end with a red. You did your first ring board wreath. Awesome. All right, let's clip these off. Now, using the horizontal wide stripe definitely gives you more color saturation as well. Okay, so row 2 is completely done. Can you see it? Darcy, if you go to my Sunday's post, I gave you all the link for the eagle heads. Okay, so now we are on row 3. I'm going to start from the top. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blue on each side, not going to the outside of the board. I don't think we need to. It's getting big, y'all. So row 3, we're doing 4 blue. Four blue on this side. I will show how to make this petal again. The eagle head came from Iveth Wright. If you check my Sunday's post, you will find the link. So 4 blue. And now we're going to go white, red again. Bring that up, bring that blue over. Who definitely needed to be organized in this one, y'all. as soon as I get this row in, I will hold it up. Y'all can take a screenshot row by row. That's kind of why I hold it up for every section, so that y'all can screenshot. Good morning. Back to the white. This side. Caught myself. What size is the head I am using? I am using, I think she has it listed at 6 inches, but it's like 5 3/4 inches. All right, row 4. All right, on to row 5. We've got 1, 2, 3 blue. Okay, on to the other side. Thanks, y'all, for helping out with your comments. I appreciate it. Thanks, Erica. All right, we've got our 3 blue. So I want you to definitely be able to see the split there. And we are back to the white. Thanks, Trina. Once you get started, it's definitely easier. Oh, hold on. Oh, God, it just got stuck under there. There we go. You just have to keep making them, practicing. Trust me, they are not hard. I break them down as easily as I can for y'all to make them. They have different sizes. You can click the button to give you a different size on her Etsy. Fix that pedal. Okay. All right. One more red on each of these. That one moved. That's why it, there we go. Thanks for floating my boat. I appreciate it. All of these butterfly boards from Unique in the Creek, there's only one size. Can you place the different sizes up against? Need to bring that one in just a little bit. There we go. It looks a little bit better. All right. Now we got to figure out the middle. So we're on the very inside. So right here is where we are. So we've got one blue at the top on each side. So I'm going to put this one in, and then we'll make the blue petal again. Now, if yours doesn't separate, remind me at the end, and I'll show you a trick to make sure that those stay separated. Okay? Somebody remind me. All right. So this mesh is squared. So we've got curved side up, diamond shape. We're going to bring top and bottom to the middle. Just like that. We're going to bring top to the middle again. We're going to bring bottom to the middle, bottom to the middle. And then we're going to scrunch right down the middle. Flip it over. Bring both ends around to one side. I bring them up next to each other. Make sure the tips are pretty much even. Thanks, Cindy. Won't be me. You will have to remind me to remind you. I know. And then we're just going to band it. So that's how I did the blue petal. So 26 blue. At this point, we have 18 white and 16 red at this point. Oh, get him out of my way. All right, now we're going to go white again. So we're going to make another left-handed. So this one's going to go, hold on. Yeah, okay. Now I'm getting confused. Hold on. Let me get my bearings. Okay. Top to bottom. Flatten it out. Right tip to left tip. Normally I would go left to right. That will change the direction of your petal. So completely fold it in half. So you have another triangle. Going to go bottom to the top. Take your finger, pull out and back. And you can see I'm just kind of smushing that tip as I go. Was I supposed to go the other way, Carol? Probably. Nope, we were right. We're correct. Okay, so we have our line. We're going up 1, 2. So we have a 2-inch tail. And band it. Oh, I was supposed to go to the right. Hold on. So that's how you make that side. Carol was right. We're going to do it again. So we're going to go left to right. Bottom to the top. Go out and back, pinching that tip as we go. Give ourselves a 2-inch tail. Okay, so you can see how each one of them are going to go a different way. All right, so we have our right side. And our left side. Now, when you start getting to the middle, it may be easier to cut those tails down so you don't have to mess with it. And then we're going to go red, red. So we're going to have to make... Okay, so I did count right, y'all. Whoop, whoop. All right, so we're going to make one each way. Curve side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom. Left to right. Bottom to the top. Out and back. Good morning, good morning. You're having a hard time finding anything on my website. What you looking for? What mesh am I using? I'm using horizontal white stripe. Okay, so we have one side. Now we're going to do the same thing, but fold it the opposite direction. So instead of going left to right, we're going to go right to left. The struggles of a left-handed right side. Exactly. All right, bottom to the top. Out and back. Two-inch tail. And band it. Okay. Yeah, because it's the opposite. So the one I fold to the right goes on the left, and the one I fold to the left goes on the right. I did it again. Hold on. There we go. What's the Our new private group is Crafting with Friends. It is on my website under Crafting with Friends. Okay. So once we get the full body eagle from this point on, we should not need to do anything else with the middle, because our full body eagle that Iveth is making for us is going to be 8 to 9 inches. So it will cover this whole entire center. Okay. Since we are just using the head, we need to cover this lower half, right? Or we can just add this plush, or that when Iveth gets the other eagle ready for us. So at this point, we could just put the full body eagle on and be done. I have a glass cutting mat when I wood burn my mesh. Okay. So if you're using the full body, you do not need to do anything else. But I'm going to keep going because I know a lot of y'all just want the heads as well. So imagine our head being there. So you can either continue with these same petals going in, or you can just bring down like tail feathers. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking we're just going to like bring down the tail feathers. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3 pieces. And we are just going to do these like we did the blue. Let's do one and see if we like it. Here's where we wing it and we just figure it out, right? So squared piece of mesh, curved side up, top to the bottom, or top and bottom to the middle. Top back to the middle. Bottom to the middle. Scrunch. Bring them down to where they meet and band it. Now, y'all may have other ways you want to do it. So figure out what you like and do it, y'all. So I'm going to try. I'm just laying out right now to see if we like the placement. Why is my watch telling me to stand? Doesn't it know I've been standing for a daggone hour? So same thing. I'm thinking we're going to do 3 of these. So this will change the petal count, but let's see how many we need. Yeah, old refrigerator shelves work perfectly, y'all. To stand up and right? Stand up and sit down dance. Lord have mercy. So let's see if this works. So we've got one here. One there. One there. And that's going to work, y'all. So you can finish this Senna however you want. So now the petal count is 26 blue, 21 white, and 16 red. So here's where we're going. We're going from here to here, here to here, and here to here. I'll load it from the back so y'all can see. I don't know if that'll, oh, that will go through. So there. There. And there. Now, if you want to continue these same petals that we did here, you can. If I was going to do that, I would do 2, 4, 6 because I would continue the same thing on both sides, which means I would put I gotta do it in my head. Well, this one's backwards because they're both right-sided. But I would put 2 petals like that going in the middle, which means you would need 6 more petals. Does that make sense? All right, so we're going in to the bottom. So that's what we have. Now I've already put a cable mount with E6000 on the back. I just did it an hour or so ago. Well, I guess it's been an hour and a half now. So I'm not going to pull hard because we need it to have time to set. And I'm thinking we're going to go right back over that last petal we just put in the middle. Uh-oh, sorry, TikTok. I always forget about the puzzle piece, TikTok, when I go over my time. Sorry. So there's what it looks like with a smaller head. If you wanted to use the bigger one, I think, well, you could actually use the bigger eagle head on this one as well. She does have this sideways eagle. So it's really up to you what size and what look you're really going for. I kind of like the big one now that I have it up there like that. All right, so here's the trick I was talking about. So if these two pieces aren't staying and giving you a gap that you need, just take you a zip tie, go through the back of your mesh, go through that hole on your board and zip tie it out of the way. See how it's pulling that back? Ah, come on. Okay, so it pulled both of those pieces and completely separated and gave you that middle. And you won't see it from the front because you zip tied the back of that petal. Okay. And we did it in 59 minutes. There you go. So you can see, who saw my other eagle wreath that I did 4 or 5 years ago? With that one, I used regular decomesh. So you can see how flowy and airy that one is. When you use a horizontal right stripe, it's going to give you a more structured petal and not going to look so airy. So can you tell the difference between a regular decomesh? For those, Trina, can you tell the difference between using the regular decomesh and using the horizontal wide stripe? It's definitely more structured and not so airy. So it really just depends on what kind of look you're going for as to what kind of mesh you want to use. Now you could also use this same design as a butterfly. Who's seen the butterfly? Do I have a butterfly board in here? I do not. Yo, let me grab a butterfly board real quick so you can see what the butterfly board like that would do. So if you wanted to turn this design into a butterfly, Unique in the Creek has the butterfly bodies. And you can use Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-E, at checkout on Unique in the Creek and turn it into a butterfly. So however you want to do it. As an eagle or a butterfly, it would be amazing. So that's it on the Unique in the Creek board. Have y'all seen the angel wings from Wreaths of Joy? Look how monstrous these angel wings are. So we will do another version on the Wreaths of Joy frame once I figure it out. Hopefully by Friday or Monday. Maybe I'll take the weekend and figure it out and do this Monday morning. So we will be doing this one next. Wish me luck on that one, but we will get it figured out. That wreath on the chair. Oh, this one is what we were playing with in the private group last night. On the Wreath of Joy frame. So that's what we were playing with last night. They're huge, huh? All right. Any questions, y'all? This wreath is available if anybody wants it. So you can shoot me a message and get this one sent to you. Any questions? So total, we used 26 blue, 21 white, and 16 red petals. All right. Cups, pens, and bookmarks are tomorrow. Thank you, Albert. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 10. Thursday, I'll be doing the other Easter kits. And then Friday, I'm not sure. We'll see. All right. So y'all have an amazing day. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.